Right. Okay. Right. So welcome to a recorded session for the Unnamed Adventurers Guild. My name is Daryl. This is my inaugural DMing session. So welcome to everybody who's decided to listen to the fluster about of it. We have got a game set up with quite a few people in, so we'll go straight to introductions now. We'll start with the highest level character, and we will go from there. I believe in this session that makes the highest level Hope.
Yeah, I'm playing Hope. It's a tiefling warlock who is and devil is handsome warehouse owner, and he goes probably to travel to find some new contracts to make his business more profitable. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, so next on the list will be Scribe.
Hi, Scribe.
Oh, I had two different mute things on at the same time. Sorry about that. Hi, I'm Ty Johnston. I'm playing Scribe. Scribe looks like a human male, about 20 years old. Not very big. Short black hair. Just dresses in plain clothes. Has a leather satchel over one shoulder. No weapons, no armor. Scribe is basically here to kill things and to stop Hope's business from growing any bigger.
Well, I happen to know that there might be a couple of characters in the guild that might assist with that, but that's a very different section. Right, so next on the list, we have quite a few level 1 characters here. We do have a level 2, though. Douglas.
Hi, I'm Alex Blanco, and I'm playing Douglas Stilben. He is a furball cleric of Cord. He's very tall, kind of bulky for his size. He's around 7 feet tall, and he's covered in chainmail armor, has a shield and a sword, and you'd be surprised that even though he has a giant figure in form, he is quite humble and quite nice.
Okay. Now, Tallahassee likes to pretend he doesn't have a class, so I'm going to assume that he's higher than level 1 though. So do you want to introduce yourself, Tallahassee?
Tallahassee has no class. He failed etiquette school. He still drinks with his pinky on the cup. Tallahassee is right now just kind of wandering around trying to find his lot in life. He has recently acquired a boxer, which is taking up most of his time and energy.
Okay. And we've got Kira.
Hi, I'm Carrie. I'm going to be playing Kira.
Did she mute herself by accident?
I thought I went deaf.
Yeah, I thought I lost connection too. I freaked out. I was
Sorry,
like,
I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, I'm playing Kira Cianadel. Can people still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a high elf ranger, level 2. She's got silver hair, about 5'10", blue tinge to her skin, and she's fairly new to the adventuring game. So she likes to follow along with the more experienced players.
Okay. Okay, and so next we have 2 newbies to the guild. We have Misha.
Hi, I'll be playing as Misha Dreamer. She's a Wood Elf Druid who used to be able to wild shape, but after what seems like 20 years of just pretending she's been a house cat to some rich noble named Jaskier, she's kind of forgotten how to wild shape again, as at an inconvenient time of being forced out of his home. So she's forced to travel with him, and hopefully she remembers how to do that again.
Okay, and finally, sorry, go on, mate.
She's pretty unambitious and is just following Jaskier mostly out of habit.
Which leads us to Jaskier himself.
Well, hello everybody, I'm Javier Fernandez and I will be playing this new guy called Jaskier Jenkins. He is half-elf, young, but already past his prime. Used to be a great merchant hailing from the city of Tomia. And he... fucking god die. He has this aristocratic look to him and seems to be wearing like with its fine clothing, but that looks a little frayed already. Well, seeing his once prosperous business and merchant empire started to go down for some unknown reasons, he has been forced to hit the road again, like in the old times when he was far younger, and well, try to reconstruct it and maybe find who was responsible for his initial downfall.
Okay. Right, so it's a typical morning at the guild. It's quite sunny outside, nice day all around. We will start off at the actual guild house itself. Do people want to start explaining what they might be doing on the morning? We'll start with the people that are already there. At the guild, is Hope there, or is he being at his business?
Yeah, I'm probably did early in today. I need to test out my new ability, so my over body I put it into water to see how long I can breathe. So my feet is just up a barrel full with water.
Well, you've probably got quite a crowd watching you while you do that. I'm sure that'll be quite the sight.
Yeah.
Tallahassee is sitting at a seat where he can see Hope, and his dog, his boxer, Homer, is sitting next to him, and he's actually holding a conversation with Homer. No, that's not normal. I don't know what he's doing. No, not all humanoids are crazy. No. Okay, let's go. Tallahassee gets up and takes Homer outside so that he can use the bathroom.
In the background, you see Shrubbob turn to Napoleon. Yeah, you're right. That human is crazy.
I assume that Douglas is in the common area. He's got a potted plant, small potted plant just under his arms. And he's talking with Maurice, just mainly about clerical things or any dreams that he might have had or any new techniques that he might be doing, everything. Just having a very, very nice expression on his face and just engaging in some nice conversation with someone who he thinks is kind of a mentor to him.
Scribe will be in a corner by himself, basically eyes closed, meditating. And thinking, yes, all these humanoids are weird.
Is Kira in the area? Is she at the guild doing anything?
Yeah, Kira's probably just woke up and just, well, not woke up because she doesn't sleep, but just probably come out of a meditation and just probably by the fire, just waiting to see what happens, see if there's any new adventures for the day.
Okay, Jaskier and Misha, as you are brand new to the guild, I'm assuming that you've just arrived at the guild. What would you be doing as you arrive?
Well, Jasker will be, as he enters the guild by the main door, trying like with his chin up, looking around, and he says, well, I guess this is the place.
Yes, but of all places, you wanted to start here. At least there's a lot of interesting people around.
They say you can make quite some money here and maybe get some contacts to start up again our business. I mean,
You better be
my
right
business.
because, you know, I do have lots of time on my hands, but, you know, I'd rather not see you grow old before you get back what's rightfully yours.
Don't worry, that will certainly not happen. If someone can recover what he lost, that's precisely me, the great Jasker Jenkins. I'm not too surprised that nobody seems to recognize me around these lands.
When's the last time you actually used that thing? And she just glances at your weapon.
Hey, I have kept it perfectly polished, shiny, hanging from my wall in what used to be my fabulous dining hall. It served me greatly 20 years ago. It will do now.
Well, you better hope the shine will actually be useful. Let's see about talking about this Pincus fellow.
Scribe starts sneezing, which breaks. Scribe starts sneezing, which breaks her out of her meditation. She looks up with watering eyes. Does someone have a cat around here?
Oh, I used to have a cat at my home, but I don't see it around recently. I wonder.
I'm allergic to cats.
Well, don't worry, Jaskier. I'm sure she'll come around soon.
Yeah, I guess maybe it got a pity when I forgot to feed it for like 3 weeks in a row. It was. I don't remember.
She may do.
As this conversation,
she's not helpless.
Yeah, as this conversation's going on, Pincus comes out of his office, followed by a very nervous-looking man. He's, as you look at him, he's very clearly a farmer. Pincus looks around the room, spots Scribe talking to Jaskier and Misha, and he comes over. Says, Pincus, the Scribe, this gentleman has a job for the guild. I'm going to pass him over to you so that he can let you know what he needs us to do. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I see that we've got some new people here. To get them signed up before you take them out so that we can make sure that we get our due at the guild. And then he wanders off, leaving the farmer standing next to you nervously.
Really quick, Scribe's going to use prestidigitation to clean any cat dander off of herself, then wipe her eyes clean. And yes, Mr. Farmer, what is it we can do for you?
It's Tom Abernathy. We've got some problems down at the farmstead. Our livestock seem to be going missing. We don't know what's causing it. We've not been able to find any animals in the area that could be responsible. We just don't know what's doing it, so we thought we'd better get some help.
Oh, look. Someone that knew that I was coming town and already eagerly asking for the help of the great Jasker. See? I was surprised that nobody recognizes me, but someone finally does.
Who's the great Jasker?
What do you say?
The one and only.
Yeah, but who is the Great Jasker? Never heard of him.
Who are you, and where are you wearing all that? You know, black is kind of out of fashion nowadays.
It's not black, it's dark gray.
Whatever.
You don't wear black in the shadows because it's too easy to see people. You wear dark blue or dark gray.
At this point, I feel like I'd be hearing this conversation and I'd go run over. Oh, Scribe! Hello, Scribe!
Hello.
How are you doing today? Oh, who are your new friends? I've never seen them before.
This apparently is someone called the Great Jasker, who I've never heard of.
It's Jasker.
Jask something or other.
Oh,
I'm just going to call him Jask.
Yeah, it suits you. Are you guys new to the guild?
Yeah, I recently arrived here in Illumina. Kind of a shithole, if you ask me.
Well, I mean, if you look on the bright side, you'll find some redeeming qualities. But, I mean, overall, that's the general consensus of Illuma.
Well, if it serves its purpose, I guess it will do it.
Mm-hmm. And I'll turn to the girl. And what's your name?
Why should I tell you?
Well, I mean, it was just an introduction. I don't mean to be offended or offend you or anything.
You should tell because we're in the guild and we're going to go off and have an adventure together helping this farmer, Tom Abernathy or whatever over here. And it kind of helps to get to know people so that they trust you. Because if they don't trust you, when you're in the middle of the fight and a big goblin jumps up behind you and is going to stab you in the back, if people don't trust you, they're going to let the goblin stab you in the back.
Well, that's like worst case scenario, but it's nice to know a name.
Wow.
I'll put my hand out and just say, I'm Ductus.
Let's shake his hand. My name is Misha, Dreamer.
Oh, well, very nice to meet you.
Thank you, kind sir.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen one of your kind in a long time.
Oh, well, I mean, to be honest, I haven't really seen my kind either. I was raised by a very nice pair of humans, but, you know, you get used to being the odd one out. I think it's kind of my special charm.
I think you might be beat.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Tallahassee's going to start pulling on Hope's foot, try and get his attention to get out of the barrel.
Yeah, I'm dead out of the barrel. Oh,
What's
I'll get down there 20 minutes now.
Well, as all as this is going on, the farmer's stood behind Scribe. He's twitching a little bit. He's clearly nervous.
Okay, sorry. We're busy pulling people out of barrels, talking to dogs and cats. So, I guess lead us.
No, you cannot eat the cat. Stop.
You can lead us to this farm, and some of us at least will follow, and we'll try to help you. We're just kind of busy today.
Oh, thank you, miss. Thank you very much. It's about a day's travel. We should be able to get there by sundown if we hurry.
And Scribe will turn around and point at everybody and say, "It's not fair that I have to be the sane one here," and then turn and follow the farmer.
I think he's upset.
What?
Oh, how was your wedding? I didn't even realize you were in that barrel.
Well, I guess we should follow the crazy woman in, what was it? Dark gray?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Do you think this is normal here in the north? They seem to have some barbaric customs, if you ask me.
I mean, that's what we were warned when we left Domia.
I guess nobody kind of stands to the majestuosity of Domia and style, and I miss it so much.
What? Are you calling that stylish?
I'm gonna take Jaskier by the hands. Come on, before we fall behind. This is our first impression,
Yeah.
and it's the most important.
If you say so, I guess. I always leave a first impression, though, don't I?
Not if we're late.
I'll grab Hope by the arm. I'll say, "Come on, you can tell me all about it on the way. Let's go. Woo!"
Yeah, I'd gonna buy some ale to us.
Tallahassee's going to look at Homer, say, okay, you need to stay here for the time being. And you know what? You're right. Most humanoids are crazy.
Right, so you wander outside. The farmer has a cart waiting for everybody. As you, Hope gets his barrel of ale. Does anybody else want to do anything before we leave?
I'm going to borrow that shield again from the storehouse, and that's pretty much it.
The guy looks at you, says, that's absolutely fine, but if you keep this up, we're going to have to start charging you for it.
Yeah, I'm in the process of looking for one.
I'll buy you a shield if you need one and can't afford it.
Nah, I can afford it, but I'm waiting for the right shield.
Okay.
Thanks for the offer, though. I do appreciate that.
Okay, very well. All right, Tom, lead the way. Go. Get the cart going.
Yeah.
If they want to come, they'll come.
Yeah, everybody that's coming clambers up into the back. Tom sets off. The journey's fairly uneventful. Nice sunny day. Birds are singing.
Sandra showed up. If you want
Yes.
to introduce her.
Yep, you certainly can do, Sandra. Do you want to introduce your character before we go any further?
Yeah, hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So my character, I posted a picture of him. He looks pretty much like Link, pretty similar like adult Link from the Ocarina of Time from the Legend of Zelda. Whoever knows this game. His name is Remus. He is a high elf. His class, like he's a fighter, proficient or trying to get really good in archery. So he's trying to improve his skills the best he can. His goal is to be an arcane archer and to master his class basically. He's got nothing special about him except for maybe that he's an elf, and that's it.
Okay. Right, yeah, so a nice ride down, nice sunny day, birds are whistling, not too breezy. Everybody's nice and relaxed at the back. Hope is, I'm assuming, enjoying the casket of ale he brought along. Gets starting to get to dusk. Sun is just starting to go down below the horizon when the Abernathy farmstead comes into view. The farmstead itself is quite well kept. It's obvious that these are quite prosperous farmers. There's a fair few hands in the field helping. They seem to have a decent workforce. You notice as you come in that the workforce are getting finished for the day, starting to head back towards the buildings. As Tom pulls his cart up outside the main farm building, it's just getting dusk. And he turns to the Izzy, he says, "Right, we're here. The attacks have been happening against the livestock in the western field that we just drove past nearby."
I'm fine, Ben. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So I don't know how you do these things, whether you want to look for tracks or whether you want to talk to my hands. I'll give you free rein, but please find out what's happening to our livestock. And then he looks at the sun and he dashes inside.
Okay. Scribe will jump down from the wagon and go look for tracks to see if there's anything unusual.
Sure, I'll help her, him, whatever it is.
It's complicated.
Roll me survival.
On survival, got an 18.
Right, so you can definitely see tracks, but they're quite old. The rain from in the area has blurred them, so you can't quite tell what they were, but you can see the direction they went in. As you're looking at the tracks, the sun goes down over the horizon. It's now getting on for night time. What do you just want to do?
I'm gonna pull out of my robe. I'm just gonna say, all right, everybody, come together. Who needs a lantern? And I got 2 bullseye lanterns. If anyone wants one.
So Tallahassee is going to look around and find out like where the barn is, and he's actually going to go over to the livestock and he's going to start asking them questions. What have they seen? Things that have gone missing? Do they know if it's wolves or if it's a different type of beast? Can they describe it? You know, those kinds of things.
Okay. The cows are very clearly terrified, and they're all starting to huddle into a corner, and they're not really making that much sense. Keep saying something about the furry ones.
Furry ones. All right, Tallahassee is going to say thank you, and then he's going to go back to the group, and he's going to relay the information as best he can. Furry ones. I'm not sure if you guys found anything, but the cows are saying that there's some sort of furry animal or something like an animal, I guess, is what's been attacking them, and they're all really scared.
There are some unusual tracks over here, but they're kind of old.
Right. Anybody with a passive perception of higher than 15? I noticed that the people in the area that were finishing for the day starting to get more and more hurried towards the buildings, keep looking at the sun. Some of them even seem to be starting to run.
Mine is 15.
Mine's 23.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Tallahassee's, I believe, is 17. So he's going to kind of point that out. That's not very normal, is it? I mean, you know, maybe here it's normal.
Jasker jumps out of the car and says, "Well, nothing to worry about, guys. Under my lead, we will be able to stand against whatever it is. It's probably just some wild animal or whatever." You said it was furry,
I hate to crack your armor, but this is the guild. You're not a leader here.
But who are you?
Jack Burton.
Fucking barbarian. Do you have any sense of discipline here in the north? I don't know.
Yeah.
Some of us.
Tallahassee's going to take the horse into the stable.
Okay. Misha, do you have any sensory abilities? A heightened sense of smell or a heightened sense of hearing, anything like that?
Well, no.
No. Okay. In that case, can everybody make me a perception check?
I got 10.
That would be a natural 20.
I rolled crap.
Natural 1.
I had to use my bracelets if you're looking for stuff.
9.
I got 15.
I only got an 11. That sucked. I rolled
Jasker, can you stop boasting for 10 seconds and use your eyes?
What? Oh, sure. Who does he think he is giving me orders? This isn't good so well.
Remus and Tallahassee used to hear what sounds like a howl in the distance, and screams start coming from somewhere close to the farm buildings.
All right, so
Sounds
hearing
for
this,
Steve.
yeah, I'm going to draw my rapier and I'm going to holler out to my companions, "Hey, look, there's something going on over here," and I'm going to start dashing towards where the growling and howling and screaming's going.
Wait, where did he said he's going?
He's gone.
I'm trying to follow up.
Yeah, Scribe will run after him.
It's inside the house or what? Have you running for?
Kira's
Close
gonna
to the house.
What?
Kira's gonna follow, but she's gonna keep her distance at the same time.
Same here. Remus is gonna follow too, but he keeps his distance since he's an archer too. He readies his bow.
I'm gonna run over behind. Just like, everybody, get your lanterns. If you can't see, you can step into cow dung.
You know, I think I'm gonna follow that Furbog for a little while. I think he needs help, and I'm gonna follow behind him.
But do you feel it, Missa? The thrill of the adventure. I'm back in business again.
By thrill of adventure, you mean I'm going to have an aneurysm if you get lost again? Then yes.
Cameron, you know I have a perfect sense of orientation. I never go lost.
Right. So as you're all near the farmhouse, you notice that there's a bit of a panic scene going on. There's 2 or 3 farmhands seem to be lying on the ground. There's other ones are praying at the doors for the farm buildings that seem to have been barred from the inside. And you see standing over one of the farmhands is a werewolf, and he looks like he's about to start mauling the hand.
Okay, not sure Tallahassee's ever seen a werewolf before. He might have heard of one, so nature check is going to be a 16 for like what type of information he would know, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you heard from the stories is the werewolves. They have the ability to transform from a humanoid into a wolf form. They can even get transformed halfway, so they're basically like a hybrid wolf man. Standing on the hind legs, basically, while they have the maw and claws of a wolf. They are quite tough, and the legends say that if you're not careful, you can be cursed by the werewolf if he manages to get you, if he manages to bite you. There's a chance that you might also become one.
Okay, seeing this, knowing this, Tallahassee is going to stop dead in his tracks and go, yeah, that's not going to work. And he's going to sheath his rapier, and he's going to start backing up while casting Eldritch Blast.
I'm hope it's just run in and just see his club and hit it.
Okay. So first of all, then we will do those 2 rolls, and then we will roll for initiative. So Tallahassee, can you roll attack?
Yes, sir. That's going to be a 13 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, and that's going to be a total of 7 points of force damage.
Okay. And Hope.
21 to hit.
Yeah,
After I cast Celia. Then I need to find the stupid dice.
What's your initiative?
Okay. So I do 9 bludgeoning damage, 1 fire damage, and 24 necrotic damage. I rolled 2 12s, crazy.
34 total.
No. What did I say first?
You said 9, 1, and then 24?
Yeah, so 34.
Yeah. 2 seconds.
And I did 12 necrotic damage myself.
Right. Okay, so this thing is just it turns around, and I will just work out everybody's turn order here, so just give me 2 seconds.
Get down. All that's missing out of us is Remus.
Yeah.
Oh, initiative. Sorry, I was writing down in characters. That's 14.
Okay. What's your dexterity?
3. My modifier is +3.
I meant total.
Oh, 17.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute myself for the moment.
Okay.
So, Hope, was that a 20 on initiative, was it? Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Alex. Right. Okay. And the werewolf rolled 6. So he actually comes last in the order. Okay. So, Hope, what do you do?
Probably attack her one more time. That is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
11 to hit.
That misses.
Oh my god, yeah. So yeah, that is my turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna like grab an arrow and try shooting in his face. So, rolling in, I got 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Awesome, and I roll d8 plus 3 damage, and that is 6 damage.
Okay. You hit the werewolf. The werewolf looks at the arrow, he pulls it out, and those closest to him see that the wound starts to close. The magical wounds seem to be keeping open, but the one caused by the arrow seems to start closing.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, Jessica.
Jessica's going to walk up a bit, crack his fingers, and he will start motioning towards the creatures. Basically casting, you see like some sort of like a gently a rain of this violet purple like lights start to cascading onto the creatures, and he's basically using fairy fire on them.
Okay.
They have to make a dexterity save, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And the werewolf got 10 on his dexterity check.
Yeah, so he failed.
Yeah, so what damage did he take?
He doesn't take any damage. He's just now glowing with this majestic purple color, and everyone attacking it has advantage.
Right, no bother.
And as a bonus action, he's going to look towards dark gray guy and say, "Well, you're welcome. Show me what you got." And he's inspiring scribe.
Okay. Misha?
All right, so I used magic stones before I came in here. I didn't say it because you're kind of leaving the story along, but I typed it.
Right.
And I'm going to give a magic stone to Douglas. I'm going to give a magic stone to Remus. And I'm going to give a magic stone to Tallahassee. And I say, I have imbued these with the power of nature that should still harm the creature.
Okie dokie. Thank you very much. And I just pat her on the head.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to move kind of out of harm's way. They do 1d6 damage. You get a +6 on your attack roll. And they do 1d6 +4.
Okay. Okay, so next is Douglas.
All right. Just seeing this stone, I'm just like, well, use it or lose it. I'm just gonna chuck it. Chuck the rock that Misha just gave me.
Okay.
And it's a +6, right?
Yep.
All right. Oh, that's good. That's like a 24. I rolled a natural 18.
So that hits, yeah.
And it's D6 damage, right?
1d6 plus 4.
All right. 7.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna yell, "Wow, those rocks are awesome!" Like, make me some, or teach me how to do that. That was great.
I need to make more first. Just give me a second. Just searching through my
It's okay.
pockets.
Take your time. Take your time. It's all right. I don't mean to rush you.
Okay, Kira.
Kira's going to let an arrow fly at the creature with her longbow.
Okay.
Six, 16.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm just going to roll for damage. 6 damage.
Nice.
Okay, so again, the arrow hits, and you see the werewolf pull the arrow out from where it hits, and the wound instantly closes. Is that everything you want to do?
Kira's just going to stare in disbelief. Oh, crap.
I suggest you don't do that anymore.
I think that's a good suggestion.
Cool.
It doesn't seem to work.
Throw rocks at it.
The rocks are really cool and they work.
Okay, Tallahassee.
All right, Tallahassee, as a bonus action, is going to cast the spell Hex on the werewolf. He will have disadvantage on dexterity checks.
Okay.
And he is going to, as his standard action, going to go ahead and take this rock that he was handed, and he's going to pitch it at the werewolf.
Okay, yeah.
And you said +6, correct?
Yep.
All right, so Tallahassee threw the rock. His high roll was a 14.
Yeah, 14 hits.
Okay. The rock does 9 points of damage.
Okay.
The hex does another 1 point of damage, necrotic. And then the additional d6 I get for ranged attacks at advantage for being a rogue is another 6 points of damage.
Okay, so describe how the werewolf dies.
All right, so Tallahassee is just kind of looking at this magic rock that he's just been handed. And, okay, whatever. I mean, it's glowing, or I assume it's glowing. So he's going to go, all right, asshole, I'm tired of people killing other people for no freaking reason whatsoever. And he's going to pitch it straight at his head, right between his eyes. The asshole part was the hex. And then I guess it'll just kind of bury itself in his skull.
Right. As the stone buries itself in the werewolf's skull, it falls to the ground, and it reverts into its normal form as an ordinary-looking human. The woman that it was mauling is whimpering slightly, and there's people poking their heads out of behind curtains and things to try and see what's going on now that it's all gone quiet.
All right. Tallahassee is going to run over to the woman who's injured, and he's going to drop to a knee. He's going to lay his hands on her, and he's going to whisper quite softly, "In the favela Las Tamiamata," and he's going to cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay, so she starts getting better. The wounds heal over. And she doesn't stop crying up. She's obviously very, very traumatized. And she gets up and without a word, she just runs straight into the house now that the doors are starting to slowly come open with the people peeking.
You're welcome. He's going to get up from where he was, dust the, wipe the dust off of his knees and his hands, and walk back over to Hope and Scribe and go, "So, werewolves, huh?"
That's kind of what it looks like.
That's kind of cool.
Hey, did you see how I dropped that dude?
I did.
You asked me.
Where was the great Jasker during all this?
Who?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. Was he not hiding or something?
I don't know. Maybe behind the barn over there?
Hey, I'm right here.
Oh!
Respond to my powerful magic that you were able to down the creature so quickly.
What?
Excuses. Oh, I forgot. We're all just barbarians.
Tallahassee is going to go ahead and walk over to Misha and say, that's a pretty good trick with them rocks."
It's a simple trick. I learned it from some halflings, actually.
Halflings. They're always a bunch of fun.
Scribe wants to go look at the werewolf.
Yeah, I'm going to join him.
See if it changes form, like back into human, or if it stays in werewolf form. And search its pockets, of course.
Yeah,
I think it's a human form.
Yeah, it's already changed back into its human form. It's just an ordinary looking person now. Obviously, there's burn marks and other magical damage to the body, but beyond that, it just looks like an ordinary human.
Tallahassee is going to go over to like one of the doors not the one that the woman ran in, because she's all traumatized and whatnot. He's going to start pounding on one of the doors and say, "Hey, come out here. Get out here. I need to ask you a couple of questions."
Yeah, the door slowly opens and you see Tom peeking around the corner of the door. He says, "Did you get it? Is it dead?"
Yeah, it's dead. Is it somebody you know?
Not really.
Okay, not really as in you're not really close friends, or not really as in you've never seen this person in your town before?
I've never seen them before. Not in human form, anyway.
That's what I needed to know. Thank you.
Okay. Now Scribe wants to look and see if she can find tracks for this thing and follow them back to wherever it came from.
Yeah, roll me survival.
I will aid him.
That's a 18.
Right, yeah, you find the tracks. They are very fresh, very clear, very easy to follow. They lead off into the forest nearby.
Guys, I've got this thing's tracks. They look like they go into the woods over here.
Does that mean ignore these things?
Hey, Scribe.
Awesome. Yeah.
I just remembered something that I heard about werewolves. If one attacks another person, that person, if I remember correctly, can actually turn into a werewolf. And that lady I just healed was pretty hurt. We should probably tell them to watch her or get her to a priest to do a cleansing or something.
Or
Or tie her
I'm
up.
just gonna throw this option out there. If that's true, maybe it'd just be easier if we put her out of her misery.
Well, no, I have to disagree with that. She didn't do anything wrong, and she was just traumatized. That's a horrible thing to do.
I mean, if she's
Or
living
we could
here,
just leave her alone, and then in another week or two, they pay us to come back again.
Well, I mean, that's also horrible, but
Tallahassee's gonna look at Scribe, and then
Scribe
he's going to look at the Misha, and then he's going to look at. I'm sorry, Alex, I don't remember your character's name.
Douglas.
He's going to look up at Douglas, and he's going to use his hands like he's weighing one way or another, kind of like a balance tipping, and he's like, all fairly good points, but if this thing turns and slaughters everybody, then we don't get paid either way. So
Scribe will go over and knock on the door.
I'm not sure if there is even a cure, so there's that.
Just make sure if she don't turn, it's no problem.
Could I make like a check to see if I could figure out if there is just anything about lycanthropy or anything?
Yeah, do me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Ooh.
Can Jasker assist him somehow?
Yes.
You can make your own check.
Okay, he will do that then.
It's not good. It's like a 6.
Okay, you come up short. You don't have a clue.
I have nothing.
9.
Jaskier is also similarly clueless as how the curse works.
20.
Hope, on the other hand, doing his nightly reading, has learned that when you get bit by a werewolf, it's not always guaranteed that you will contract the curse. It depends on how resistant you are.
So, do you know about if you chop the arm off or whatever? Do that help?
It doesn't work like that. The person's either resistant or they're not. As soon as they get bit, it's one way or the other.
How long do you know it takes?
The only way to be totally sure is to wait for the next full moon.
Is the full moon today?
It is, but it wouldn't be until the next full moon.
I'm gonna knock on the door again.
I'd run on that too and say, please open.
Okay, takes a while. The door slowly comes open though. It's a man, and he's clearly very frightened. He says, yeah, how can I help?
Hello there. My name is Douglas. I'll put my hand up.
Okay, he very tentatively takes it.
No, it's fine. I am a cleric of Cord, and I wanted to see if you could bring out that young girl again, just to check if I could find any wounds on her or anything, possibly cure them, just to make sure that everything is all right. There's no diseases or any lacerations or fatal damage that might have happened, just to make sure.
Very clearly, Francis Graham says, no, she's not coming.
Well, it's just to make sure. It's for her own good. I mean, I am a cleric, and I'll show him my holy symbol. Anything. It's like it's just to make sure that she is all right and nothing bad will happen to her.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh God. Oh no.
You need to let me do that shit. Tara.
With my -1 persuasion. Yeah, that's a 3 - 1.
No,
I'm rolling great tonight, guys. I'm rolling great.
He's frightened. He's on the verge of tears, but he's not moving. He's shaking his head very persistently.
I'm gonna say my friend is not a good talker, but I'm not sure 5 minutes. We are going until the other stuff. We just want to make sure. Can I please do it?
Okay, you can roll me a persuasion then.
I use my own lot, so I'm at. Let me see. That is 14, 23.
Right, yeah, you see any courage that he had left being totally expended on trying to get Douglas to back down. Even though Douglas was only trying to help, this person is so frightened, he's clearly seen it as an invasion of some sort. But as you talk to him, any kind of resistance goes out to him, he just steps aside.
And I'm gonna say to Douglas, come and help me, if that's okay with you. I'm gonna look on the guy.
Thank you, sir. And I'll just slowly follow behind.
Okay, so you just go in, you find her in a small bedroom at the back. She's clearly terrified. She's pressed herself right up against the corner of the room as you come in.
I don't know, ask her, is that the first time you got bit by a werewolf?
She looks at you as if you've just gone nuts and nods her head.
Okay. Can I see the wound?
She hesitates, but then she pulls a dress out to reveal a shoulder where she got bit. But because of the healing she received, there's not a scratch left.
Could I make a medicine check just to see if there's anything wrong with her? I don't know. I don't want her to turn into a werewolf.
Yeah, go on then, make me a medicine check.
Oh, yeah. Something I'm good at. Oh, natural 20. There we go. Where were you?
Right, you notice some slight discoloration to the skin that doesn't quite look normal. Something that you wouldn't normally detect. It's just been a casual glance. It's just because you happen to be extremely vigilant. Beyond that slight discoloration, it's kind of like dark, like shadow. But beyond that, there's nothing.
Oh, this. I'll turn around and just quietly whisper to Hope. This is not good. This is not good. Right now, it's small, but it could get worse.
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Okay. Maybe after we do this mission, we can take her home to my place and make sure she don't turn into a werewolf.
We need to take her to a priest very soon.
Yeah.
Or we just put her out of her misery.
I don't think that's a good idea, but
and
you know what?
you're not in the room with us.
I'm just throwing it in here.
Just yelling from outside. It's like, why don't we just kill her? And she's here. Like this is
So is that vampire thing considered a disease?
It's considered a curse.
There is magic that could heal this. I'm pretty sure it's possible, but it's way beyond my capabilities right now. But if we can possibly take her back into town, find a priest, maybe Maurice can do something about it.
Yeah. In my earlier adventure time, I could remove it, but I cannot do that anymore. That's crap, but yeah. Yeah. Probably tell the dad to not tie her up, but put her in a room for herself to make sure. And when we get home, we bring her, and I make sure she get or we make sure she get the needs she needs.
Okay.
Maybe, not tie her up. She's already been traumatized.
No, I'm not tie her up. I'll just put her in a room for herself.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. So.
Right, so the dad he looks at you, the face is drained of all colour, he's got tears in his eyes, but he nods, and then he turns and walks away.
Oh! No, I didn't. I thought I had something to remove it, but that didn't. Okay.
Right, okay, so while this has been going on, I believe Scribe and... Who did I see in the chat bar there? Scribe and Misha have been talking about the werewolf tracks. What have you been discussing?
Well, for one thing, if they're look around to see if there's more than one set of tracks, that there's more than one werewolf, which I'm guessing there probably is, and probably discussing possible hideout spots. Where would the werewolf come from? Is it coming from another village, or is it living out in the wild? Like different possibilities. There's like a whole pack of these things.
Well, I'm not an expert, but wolves travel in packs, and I'm assuming that there can't be that many of them, or else I think we would notice them all fighting each other. That's if they are like anything like normal wolves.
Yeah. Yeah, that all sounds good and logical, but the real world isn't always that way.
I assume we're back with the group and everything.
Yeah,
So
you can be walking over while it's been. Well, conversation's been going on while you've been inside, talking to the girl.
So did you guys kill her?
No, we're not as heartless as you, but it's not good. I can tell you that. It can get let's just say the longer we wait, the worse it gets. And if we wait till the next full moon, most likely many of the people in this house will not be alive.
Yeah.
Well, Douglas, why don't we kill her then? Like before it gets bad?
Because
that's a way out. That's a way out.
There are ways that we can remove the curse. Right now, it's a small disease and some discoloration, but the longer we wait, the worse it will get. And if we wait till
who can cure this? Can you cure this?
It's very much out of my specialty. It's much more advanced, but there are priests, and also my mentor could possibly do this. I'm not sure, but if we could take her back into town, possibly to the guild, I'm sure there's a cleric who could perform this spell.
Would that be
no one?
Would that take dangerously long though?
No, I don't know the spell.
No,
I have no idea.
How long would that take? Like bringing her back to the guild?
Like a day, right? It took a day to get here.
Yeah. So, is that enough time for us, for her? Because if not, we just have to kill her. Like, there's no way around.
I feel like there's enough time. I mean, it won't get really bad until the next full moon, which doesn't cycle until another 3 weeks. But still, the longer we wait, the worse it will get. And
3 weeks. You are aware we have 2 moons, right?
Oh, fuck.
Well, well then, let's do it.
When's the next full moon, by the way?
There's 2 moons that we know of. I mean, there could be a black moon up there that nobody sees.
Does anyone know the next full moon? Because if not, this could be dangerously bad.
No idea.
No, not really.
Great. This is great. I suggest we take her back.
Well, I suggest we take her down.
Agree to disagree, but I'd like to, save people's lives instead of, hack them down.
Okay. If you want to kill her, so if you get bit by a werewolf, he also kill you, right?
No, not necessarily.
No, the guys that want to kill her, we kill them if they get bitten by a werewolf, right?
I don't think so. Maybe.
But that is the thing they want. If they get bitten, they want to die.
Well, how about we do a middle ground? How about we follow these tracks and go kill more werewolves if we find them, and then we'll come back. And if she's turned into a werewolf, then we'll kill her. And if not, then we can take her to town, and you guys can do whatever it is you.
Yeah.
That's a word, Scribe.
That was
I'm
also
all
the
for
plan.
that. Scribe, you're the man.
All
That was
right.
the plan already.
Tracks
We
in the
have-
woods.
We have
Werewolf.
locked her into her room, so she to not hurt anyone.
So okay. So if we get back and she's a werewolf and killed everybody, then we kill her.
But we locked the room.
Well, I'm guessing a werewolf can probably bust through a door in a shack, but that's not my problem.
You said we had 3 weeks, so might as well go hunt some werewolves and eliminate the imminent threat.
Well,
To
I
the village?
totally forgot we had 2 moons. So who knows when the next full moon is?
Look, right now, Scribe's right. It's a moot point whether we take her back to Illumina or we leave her here as a corpse. There's going to be more corpses one way or another unless we get rid of the werewolves. So let's do what Scribe says. Let's just go kill them, and then we can figure out what kind of collateral damage there is afterwards.
Agreed.
That might be the first time anyone has ever said, let's just do what Scribe says.
Do I get a copper for that?
No. I'm not paying you to kill somebody.
Right. So
It's worth a shot.
is the decision to follow the tracks then?
Yep.
Okay, so away you go into the woods. Make me perception checks.
Ooh.
What we roll perception?
I got an 18.
Perception is wisdom.
Oh, do I add my wisdom modifier to it as well?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
to the D20.
Shoot.
Yes, wisdom proficiency if you are proficient at all.
As we're walking, I'm gonna go over to Kira, and I'm gonna say, "Well, I know everyone else's opinion on this, but where do you stand here?"
I think Scribe was right that we should deal with the imminent threat first and then come back and see if the curse has taken hold of the poor girl.
Well, I agree, but do you think that there's hope for her, or do you think that it's just faster and easier to just take her out on the spot?
Before Kira has a chance to answer, anybody who rolled 15 or higher on their perception check, hears howls on the wind coming from the
Shit.
direction he is a walk.
What's
There
on the
we
wind?
go.
Howls.
Howls.
There we
Yeah.
go.
I'd like to think there's some hope for the girl, but those howls sound ominous.
Wait, what howls? Are you hearing things?
Yes, they're hearing things.
They're in the
Slowly
distance.
howling in the air. Seems to be more of these fiery creatures.
Good.
I don't hear anything.
Why is that good at all? I thought it was bad, and that's why we are killing them.
Everybody, just be careful and avoid getting bit
By what?
by the big old thing.
By
Right,
werewolves.
so you chop.
I don't know what the fuss is about. I don't hear a thing.
Just stay alert. Stay alert is all I'm saying.
So you travel a bit further down the path, another hour passes, and as you keep following the tracks, you come to a clearing. In the middle of the clearing is a bit of barren ground. Maybe another perception check.
Another 18.
Another 13.
Another perception check. Sorry.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that is +3 +4, 19.
I'm just engrossed in the new magic rock that Misha gave me. I'm like, oh, it's so cool. How does it work?
Right, so Tallahassee, Remus, and Scribe notice that further into the barren stretch of ground, close to some rock formations, there are shapes moving. They're about 80 feet away, and they don't seem to have noticed you just yet. And the ground in between is littered with bones, and also, curiously, bits of what look like wagons.
All right.
How many shapes are there? Can we
Oh,
make
shapes.
out?
You can't tell. Too far away, and it's the in amongst a load of rocks, so you can just see the odd movement now and again.
Well, I
hold
turn
up.
around.
No, go ahead.
I turn around to the group and I tell him, like, I kind of scream because we're kind of more people. There's a lot of bones down here and something moving down here. It doesn't look good, but it looks like we're on the right track. I don't know. Be careful. Don't
roll
care
me a-
about the house, but there's bones.
Roll me a percentile.
And
Yeah, at this point, as she starts screaming at the top of her lungs, Tallahassee is going to try to fade into the shadows.
Yeah. Scribe does the same
Yeah.
thing. Scribe disappears.
Yeah. Jasker, the great bowling Jasker, is doing the same thing. He's
Keep asking.
41 on percentile.
Right. As you are shouting to the others, you hear behind you several howls, and look over your shoulder. The werewolves have been alerted to your presence.
Oh my god.
I like to walk with Scribe and test darkness where we are.
Okay.
I wanted to help you guys.
So, I guess the werewolves know how to cast spells. I can't see.
I'm just looking around. Oh, they know we're here. And then I'll just look around to the group as everyone's just stealthing. I'm like, where's everyone going?
We're not stealthing. We're covered in darkness.
No, I walk with Scribe and test darkness in the side where me and Scribe is.
Oh.
Nothing on the group.
So, you have lost surprise. Roll initiative.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
It happens.
Please don't kill me.
We won. The werewolves, though.
But me and Scribe is pretty good in here. Yeah.
17.
What's your dex?
Mine?
Oh, Hope's.
13. Probably less than Scribe.
Yes. Scribes is 16.
I'm not the most...
And then...
Oh, and that one. Nice.
Hey, better
Yeah,
to get
I
it out
got
of the
him on
way
that
now.
one, too.
Get it out of the way now.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled a nat 1, so 5. I'm okay. I feel like I'll be okay as long as I don't break stealth when they charge up to the lady who's got their back to him and is screaming at the top of their lungs, "Hey, look out for the bones!"
I'm a dude. I'm a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Link.
Sorry. Yeah.
Dude/dead. I mean, there's only like one letter difference.
Don't do this, please.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you.
Fuck.
How many werewolves are there?
Don't do
Well, there's at least 4.
I trusted you,
I
Bob.
think there's 6. I think there's 6 werewolves.
Oh, God. Why?
I hope so.
There are 4 werewolves bounding towards you.
What?
Crap.
What? There's
Yes!
3 werewolves before it's my turn? Oh my fucking god, I'm so dead.
Where?
Why do you do that?
Especially since, I'm right behind you. So they're going to get to me first.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like it. You go first.
Insert. Wah, 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 wah.
Oh yeah, you're first. That's really good for me. Not for you too much. So.
All right. So
It's okay. I've got lots of healing stuff. Okay.
We need that.
I got
That doesn't help us if we get hit.
Well, I can just spoon feed you. Thank God for that robe of usefulness, man. Or like useful items. I got like 4 healing potions.
I don't want you to spoon me.
No, I'm gonna spoon feed.
Feed. Okay, feed. I didn't hear the word feed. Okay.
I will spoon you as I spoon feed you. That's how
No.
it works, guys. That's how it
Just
works.
let me turn into the werewolf. I'd
There's
rather
a technique. There's a technique to it.
Scribe doesn't want to be spooned by a furbolg.
Okay. Well, you know what? They're comfortable. It's Big Spoon. I'm Big Spoon. It's fine.
Oh
If
my
the
God.
big guy starts hollering things out like it puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again, I'm out of here.
right. Okay. So Kira, you are up first in the order of things. What do you do?
Well, I've stealthed away, like hiding in the trees somewhere.
No, help us. What the hell?
And I'm gonna take the magic stone that Misha gave me and I'm gonna cast it at the nearest werewolf.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
Oh, thank God somebody came back for us.
D20 plus 6. Alright. 14. Yep, 14 hits.
One d6 plus 4.
Very nice. So, yeah, you hit, and you hear a yelp as they come towards you. So, okay, werewolf 1.
Mysterious high elf. It was nice knowing you. You pretty much got me killed, but I won't hold it against you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The first werewolf is very confident in his mannerisms. He's walking up. He moves within 30 feet of you. He doesn't dash. He's just taking his time. And he just starts growling menacingly at Remus.
I hiss at him like a cat.
Werewolves 2 and 3, and they follow suit. They're all fairly confident. These trespassers don't look like they're going to prove too much of a problem, so they're taking their time as they move towards you. So 2 and 3 have also moved within 30 feet. Up. Sorry, Scribe.
Okay. Even though I'm in darkness with hope, I'm still going to kind of hunker down behind a tree just in case these things can maybe see into magical darkness. And they're in 30 feet. The one that appears to be the leader, bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex on him, and he'll now have disadvantage on dexterity rolls. And then I will throw two glowing daggers appear in one of... well, actually, nobody'd see it because we're in darkness, but I'm basically going to throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at the leader.
Okay, make your rolls.
I got a 15 and a 13.
Both hit.
Oh, okay. Let's see. For a total of 15 points of damage.
Okay, so the first werewolf, the lead werewolf, the alpha, he snarls as he takes the hit. His first smolders, but he keeps coming.
Help.
Yeah. So How close is the werewolves to each other?
To each other, the werewolves 2 and 3 are quite close together, and we're about, I would say, within 10 feet of each other. The werewolf 1 is, yeah, I'd say he's probably about 10 feet further out again, and then werewolf 4 is at the back, about 40 feet away, because he hasn't moved yet.
Okay.
80 feet away, sorry.
I fireballed all the freeze werewolves.
Mm-hmm.
And my fireball is right now is 10 d6s.
Is that a deck save, by the way?
Yeah. Oh, all my dice. So, that is 10, 10, 10, 33 damage. 5 damage.
Okay. 1 made it. The other 2 didn't. So, how much damage did you say? Sorry, 33?
33 fire damage.
Yeah. So, 2 7s.
33 fire damage?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
To all 3. Oh, half to the one that missed the save.
Yeah.
Save is 17.
17. Right, thank you. My maths was crap. I was trying to work that out.
Well, I'm glad he possesses that magic. I wish I did.
Okay, so the fireball goes off. You hear howls of pain coming from the 3 werewolves. When the smoke clears, they're still stood there.
Like, do they look still good?
They're smoking quite heavily, but beyond that, they still look ready to do some violence.
Okay.
Surgeon General's warning advises that smoking is bad for your health.
Werewolves think they're cool kids, though. They love to smoke.
So I'm gonna use action surge, and make out of my 1 action 2 actions, and I'm gonna shoot like 2 arrows at the alpha. And
okay, make your rolls.
Yeah, that's a natural 1. Oh my fucking god!
Roll me a percentile.
Don't shoot me in the back. Don't shoot me in the back. Don't shoot me in the back.
63.
63. Okay,
Yeah.
the arrow whizzes narrowly past Misha's ear, but otherwise, Misha's back.
Sorry. And that's a oh my god, a 2 plus all my bonuses makes 9.
Okay, that one also misses.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you there.
You didn't.
Yeah, I didn't aim at you, promise.
You highborns are all the same.
I'm not highborn, I'm just not good at this, okay?
Okay, Douglas.
Oh, okay, it's my turn. Oh, how far are they?
Werewolves 1, 3, and 1, 2, and 3 are currently about 30 feet away from the party, and werewolf 4 is currently about 80 feet away.
All right, I'm gonna back away for all my movement as far as I can.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the one that's hexed by Scribe. Or Hope. No, it's Scribe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll do that one.
Right.
So he's got to make a wisdom save of 13, I think.
Okay. And is that a disadvantage? Oh no, it's just dexterity, isn't it?
Oh
What
no,
does
it's
Hex do
wisdom. Wisdom.
Yeah, but what does Hex do again?
He lowered Dex, I think, right?
Yeah, no, it's Dex ability checks. It's not saving throws.
Right, that's fine. Okay. All right. So for the wisdom check, he rolled a 7, so he failed.
Okay, cool. So he takes a D12. He takes 7. I think it's necrotic. Yeah, necrotic damage.
Okay.
So you just see Douglas slam his shield with his warhammer, and just this vibration just goes and just messes with the werewolf's head.
Right.
My turn there, yeah?
Okay, so you see the alpha werewolf, the lead werewolf, he takes the blast and he snarls a little. He was looking to see where the fireball comes from. He's now looking to see where the toll of death came from.
I just point at the darkness. It was over there.
Okay, so next, Jasquier.
Okay. Let's see. Can he see the creatures, or is the darkness like blocking the way?
I
thought Douglas had 2 bullseye lanterns in his hands.
Well, I put them away because no one wanted them. So you know what? Fuck me being generous, God.
No, I'll say that because Scribe and Hope said they backed away, that it's not blocking your view.
Okay, then he's going to start to like do these motions with the fingers and try the same trick again, using fairy fire on the 3 that were like closer together. It will be able to get those 3.
Okay.
So it's a dex save.
Yeah.
Versus what was my spell DC? Versus 15.
1 makes it, the other 2 do not.
Okay, so those 2 are now glowing with purple lights across their skin, and yeah, attacking them gives advantage.
Okay, so just so that you can keep track, it was Werewolf 1 and Werewolf 2 that's got the effect.
And then, as he's like peeking from the side of the tree, he chooses to hide behind. He's going to yell to Misha, "Come on, girl, do something for me and kill one of those things." And then he gets back to behind the tree. And that was inspiration to him.
Okay. Tallahassee.
Okay, so Tallahassee's in the shadows right now, sizing up this these 4 werewolves. He knows that, or I imagine that Tallahassee would know which one's the alpha by it being slightly bigger than the rest of them, maybe?
General mannerisms as well, considering the first 2, the first one moved up and then the other 2 followed suit. It's fairly obvious which one's in charge, yeah.
Okay, and how far away is the alpha from Tallahassee, approximately?
If you backed away from Remus and Misha, did you back away your full movement?
I did. Yes, I did. I did stealth, and then I moved as far away from Loudmouth as I could.
Right. Yeah. So you're currently 60 feet away.
Okay. Then what I will do is I will go ahead and move laterally so that I am still 60 feet away, closing in on the area of darkness that I assume one of the 2, either Hope or, I don't know who cast it, but Hope or Scribe cast. I'm going to move laterally towards it. And then I am going to hold action until the alpha is within range of one of the people that it starts to wail on. As soon as it starts to wail on them, then I will attack.
Okay. So, werewolf number 4. He's just seen what happened to his packmate. He is going to charge his full dash, which is the full 80 feet, and he's now barreled straight up and stood in front of Remus.
I'm in front of Remus.
In front of Misha, sorry. Otherwise, he's going to run straight through you.
Also, I backed up after failing epically.
Right. Okay. So
You
yes.
left me here.
Yep. You know, Bob disappointed me. I kind of lost my faith in humanity. So there you go.
Look at the bright side. You're inspired.
You should run away.
So would that I think that would trigger my hold action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so since he's within melee range and he's dashed up the entire 80 feet, he should be pretty doggone close to me. Bonus action is going to be Hex, and we're going to do Dexterity again on Werewolf number 4.
Yeah.
And I am going to cast Eldritch Blast. That's going to be a modified 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Obviously not natural. And then he is going to take 13 points of force damage and 6 points of necrotic damage.
So what's that in total? 19.
19, yes, sir.
Okay. Right, champion.
Yeah, bonus. Yep, that's it. I'm done.
Okay, back to the top of the round. Kira.
Okay.
My apologies, Nisha.
It probably looks pretty pissed, right?
Even more so now that he's just took an Eldritch Blast to the face.
Yeah. You know what? This isn't worth dying for. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Longstrider on myself.
Right.
You're running?
You ran first, and you have way more hit points than me. I am going to disengage as my main action, and I am going to run past Remus. Fuck that. I can run faster than you.
Yeah. Don't have to outrun the monsters, you just have to outrun your mates.
I run away.
That is awesome.
I'm the only one that
That is
when
awesome.
I'm
What
like
a
looking
brave group
around,
of adventurers.
anyone, I just see this cloud of darkness, and it's just Remus is gone. I see this blast come from nowhere, and everyone has just disappeared, and I'm like, fuck this.
Wait, the werewolves are the other direction.
This is why I'm a house
Oh.
cat. I bail. I run
It's
45.
okay, Misha. Just be calm in the face of danger. Show them no fear.
There's 3 werewolves. You stand there.
Then just run.
That's what I'm doing.
Remember, in through your nose, out through your mouth. More stamina.
Yeah, I'm running. That's my turn.
Okay. Kira.
Where am I in relation to the werewolves?
Did you back
Probably
off
far away.
when the shouting started?
Yeah, I backed off into the trees, and on my last action, I cast one of those magic stones from behind one of the trees, and then went back into hiding.
Yeah, so you are 30 feet away from all of them at this stage then. No, 30 feet away from 30 feet away from 1, 2, and 3, and quite very near number 4. Now that he's pretty much in the party, I'd say about 15 feet away from him.
In front of them or behind them?
In front of them.
Okay, that's not where I wanted to be. I think I'm going to try and stealth behind them.
Okay, roll me a stealth.
That's a 14.
Okay. They rolled fairly crap on their contest score, so you managed to do it without them taking notice.
How far am I behind them now?
If you used your full movement, is your movement 25, 30?
It's 30 feet.
Okay, so yeah, you've managed to get 15 feet past the number 4, and you are now pretty much within about 5-10 feet of the other 3.
Right, so can I, with both of my short swords drawn, can I run up to the nearest one and try and plunge them into it?
Okay. Yeah, make me an attack roll.
All right, so first one is 19. Second one is 16.
Okay, both hit.
First is 7 damage. Second is 6 damage.
Okay, so you slash with both of your weapons. You make contact. You rip through the werewolf's fur. Then you notice that at the instant you rip through the fur, it heals straight behind the cut.
Oh, crap.
Bob and weave! Bob and weave!
Okay, so werewolf number 1. He is still pissed at that werewolf, that toll of death blast that he took in the face. And he is going to go straight for Douglas.
No!
And he is going to attack. Suspense.
I don't want to die. I'm only level 2.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
you could be a
Try
furball.
running away.
You could
Sorry.
be a furball werewolf.
No, but I'm the cleric. You guys need me.
Try running away.
I did.
Right, so he attacks with his claws, and he misses.
Yay.
He tries to bite at you.
Oh, no.
Surprisingly, he also misses.
Oh, thank God. Wait. I'm going to use my reaction to Wrath of the Storm.
Okay.
So, I think it just hits. Oh, no. He has to make a dex save or take 2d8 lightning damage. And if he passes, he gets half.
Right, so this werewolf is hexed, so he gets disadvantage on his dex saves.
Oh, yes.
And he fails miserably. So how much does he get?
4, 8. Okay, so 12 lightning.
That's good.
Okay. So the lightning goes off, crackles on his skin, and the parts of the fur drop off, and the skin beneath begins to blacken. and you can tell that he is quite hurt at this stage.
Bad dog. It's not nice. You're too big.
Right, Scribe.
Okay. Scribe's gonna throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at the leader. I got a.
How about the one that's in front of me?
That's the one in front of Douglas, yes.
Oh, perfect. Yay. Okay, great.
That's the one I hexed earlier. I got a 15 and a 24.
Both hit.
Let's see. For a total of 19 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Very nice.
And then I'm going to yell out in Elven, because I'm guessing if the werewolves understand Common, more than likely they won't understand Elven. But I'm yelling at Kira. He's probably too far away for me to get to, but I'm going to yell, "I've got a magical short sword if you can get to me or get to the darkness, and I'll throw it at your feet. If you want it."
I certainly do. I'll try and get there on my next turn.
Okay.
Hey, if you're giving out free magical stuff, I'll take 6.
I'm not giving it away. I'm letting you borrow it from this ball. And it's the only magical weapon I've got, so...
I'm just borrowing it.
Yeah.
I just messed around.
Well, I do have a couple of magical rings on, and I've got 1 level of monk. Maybe I could punch with those.
Actually, no, wait, that's like level 6 or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Hope, what do you do?
How is the werewolves? Where are they? How far away are they from each other? Werewolves.
The werewolves 2 and 3 are within 5-10 feet of each other, and Kira is stood right next to werewolf number 2. Did I say?
I don't know.
I believe it was number 2. Just before we go into that, I do apologise, but Scribe, can you just describe how your Eldritch Blasts kill werewolf number 1?
Oh, okay. Well, when the Eldritch Blasts come out of the big globe of darkness, they actually look like glowing daggers of light. So they'll flip through the air, and they both hit. One catches it in the throat, and the other one catches it in the forehead just above the eyes, snapping its head back, and it'll pretty much just drop flat down on its back.
Yeah, excellent. Sorry, Hope. So yes, the werewolf 2 and 3 are stood within about 10 feet of each other, and Kira is stood right next to werewolf number 2.
Okay. I do not have Wall of Fire. So I made a circle around the 2 werewolves. And that is, let me see, a diameter of 20 feet.
So just to be clear, you've trapped Kira in the wall of fire with the werewolves.
I tried to separate it with her on the other side.
She's right next to one. She's just attacked it.
but the wall is only a foot thick.
No.
The wall is only a foot thick. So I probably hit it between those.
Is there a save involved?
Yeah.
Okay.
The people that are inside the ring.
Well, being that she's attacking them and moving about, I'm going to be horrible and make her roll a dex save as well.
Oh, okay. It's not my fault, it's your fault. So that's okay with me.
It's not your fault. That's just a logical extension of your action, I'm afraid.
No, it's not. Yeah. But it said because the wall is only a foot wide.
Yes, but if people are moving about while they're fighting, then you can't really tell where to put it, can you? Not when they're that close together.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
Yeah, I put her inside the fucking circle. With
Oh lord, oh lord, oh lordy.
Okay. And let me see. When you cast the spell, deal 5d8 fire damage to each creature. The end. The turn on that side or inside the wall. And
5d8?
no, because I just a higher level, so it's 68.
Right, okay. I'm just going to double check one more time, Hope. Are you wanting to do that to a level 2 character?
You're
I
going to kill her.
wanted to put it between them.
Well, it's not my fault. She's right next to them.
You are going to kill
What
her.
you want to do?
Yeah.
Then I put it on the fucking monster, on the werewolf. Put it on that werewolf, and put it around the other werewolf.
I'm just saying he just gave you a fair warning.
But I don't put it on your space. I put it on the space the werewolf is,
Right, okay.
and around the other one.
Okay, so what's the save? Did you say deck save?
Yeah, pretty sure that's it, yeah.
Okay. And what was the DC for it?
A 17.
Okay, so one manages to do it, one fails.
Yeah. And the damage I rolled now, if you run through the wall, it hit the same damage. Or if they stay in the wall, inside the circle, they also take the same damage I'm gonna roll now. Oh my god, I rolled good. That's 20... 32. 5 damage.
Roll me a percent.
Big money.
I must... and my darkness go down.
Okay.
Then that is 15.
15. Okay. So you cast the spell, and it engulfs the werewolf that you were aiming for, and the second werewolf, obviously, Kira takes.
Oh fuck.
2 damage.
Okay.
From being too close to the fire. So you managed to get it where you wanted, but because of the melee, the combat, the moving around, she got a bit singed. How much damage did you say the werewolves took?
I believe I said 32.
32. Okay.
Jesus.
Holy moly.
Both werewolves?
Yeah, both. They failed the... If they failed the save... If they failed the save, it's a half.
Yeah.
And if they move through or stay in the zone, I'm pretty sure then... Not sure... Let's see. Yeah, they take the damage. There's no save on that.
If they move through.
It's a save? Yeah, it's a save, yeah.
Right. Okay. Describe to me then, Hope, how werewolf number 2 dies in your flames.
Yes.
It just burned out. And it's made funny sounds, but it's just burned down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we still have like werewolf number 2 and 4?
2 and 2 and 4.
Who looks worse?
Very definitely werewolf number 2, because werewolf number 4 has taken hardly any damage.
Alrighty, so
And it's werewolf number 2's go.
I'm gonna go and hit aim at werewolf number 2 with an arrow.
It's
Just
werewolf
normal.
number 2's go.
Oh, sorry.
Don't shoot the werewolf that's gonna take fire damage. They're saying.
Hope that was a good shot, but please watch where you're firing next time.
Right. Okay, so yes, werewolf number 2. He has got the bloodlust up. He is no longer, even though you can't probably really call werewolves anything but rabid, he's very definitely rabid now. And he is just going to make a charge through the wall of fire at Kira. So, did you say there was a dex save involved?
It just say a creature take the same damage when they enter the wall for the first time on a turn, or ends his turn there. So
Right,
it just hit 2 damage.
Yeah.
32 damage.
Yep, that's absolutely fine by me. So as he charges directly for Kira, he leaps through the flames. Everybody, especially Kira, has a very good view of this enormous form bursting forth. Its fur completely on fire. It takes a swing at her with its claw, but before it manages to reach, falls down motionless at her feet.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, Remus.
My turn. So that leaves me with only werewolf 4, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna try to hit him this time. And I rolled a 17, making it 24.
Yep, that hits.
Alright, and D8 plus 3 damage. Of course, it's 4 damage. What is going on?
Arrow hits, and just like his pack mates before him, he simply pulls it out. The wound closes. Do you wish to do anything else?
Oh, me? My turn's over. I can only shoot once.
Right, know about that. So it is Douglas.
All right. I'm gonna yell over to Kira. Kira, are you okay?
Oh my God.
I'm a bit singed, but I'm fine.
Okay, I'm gonna hurt this thing.
Hurt it a bit more for me.
Got you, girl. And I'm gonna do another Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So a wisdom save from it of 13.
Yeah. You got a nat 20.
Okay. I think it just does nothing then. I'm like, I missed Kira. I'm sorry.
You'll get him next time, buddy.
Okay, wait, here, catch. And I'm gonna try and throw her my magic rock, like underhand toss it.
And I'm gonna try and catch it.
Probably it's like a bonus action. I don't know.
Why the hell not? What should we do? Make me athletics checks.
Oh, okay. All right. I can do that. Okay, that's athletics, you said?
Yeah.
That's a 19.
13 for me.
Okay, so Douglas, you throw it, and it goes through the air. It heads straight for Kira. Kira, you attempt to catch it. It fumbles. It lands at your feet.
That's all right. Just pick it up. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Just keep going. And yeah, that ends my turn.
Okay, Jaskia.
There's not much I can do, really. Okay, yes, Care is just going to pull out his flaming rapier, pointing like towards the creatures, maybe take 1 or 2 steps forward and be like, "En garde, bête immonde!" And he's going to take the dodge action, and that's gonna be his turn.
Okay. Tallahassee?
Tallahassee's going to look at what is his name? Jeskir. Jeskir is going to put his hand up to his forehead in a very sarcastic manner and say, "My hero." And with his other hand, he's going to cast Eldritch Blast at the other werewolf. With an at 20.
Well, that definitely hits then.
So we're looking at 6 plus 10, 16 points of damage. And this is the one that I hexed, or is that one dead?
No, this is the one that you hexed.
Okay, so that was 16, plus 1 is 17, plus 4. That's 21 points of damage. Force, necrotic between the two.
Nice bop.
Right, yes, so you smack him with your attack, and the werewolf is very clearly hurt. He's staggered a bit. He looks directly at you, however. He goes straight to you, and he attacks you with his claws, and he attempts to bite you.
Cool. Reaction, shield spell.
Mm-hmm.
So
what
my
does that make it
AC,
do?
my AC is going to be a grand total of 24.
Right.
Glad I borrowed that shield.
His first attack with his claws misses, and so does his second attack with his mouth. So you're fine.
Sweet. No werewolves of London for me today.
And Misha?
So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to realize that, hey, we're actually winning. What the heck? Why is there fire everywhere? And I'm just going to hope the forest doesn't burn down. I'm going to use magic stones on some of the rocks I have in my pocket. I'm going to pull one out. And how far away is that werewolf from me?
If you dashed in your last turn, how much is your movement?
I didn't dash. I just moved.
You just moved, sorry. Okay, how much is your movement? It's just your movement from where he was.
Okay. Just 45 feet away.
Yeah.
I'm going to... Does he have the fairy fire on him?
The two that had the fairy fire on them are dead.
Okay, I'm going to throw the rock for a total of 24.
That hits.
And the damage is going to be nice. 10 magical bludgeoning.
Okay. Stone comes in and it staggers him. He drops to one knee. Back up to the round.
I'm going to move
yeah.
I'm going to move to Remus, and I'm going to give him a rock. Magic rock. Please don't let me down like you did last time.
Okay. Back up the round, Kira.
Where am I in relation to the last werewolf?
Last werewolf is you moved to the two that have just burned. They were about 30 feet away, so you are about 40, 45 feet away from that one. The one that's left.
I'm going to let loose an arrow and aim for the head.
Use the rock.
Actually, yeah. I'm going to cast the rock.
Okay, make your attack roll.
$17.
That hits.
8 damage.
And describe how this stone kills the werewolf.
Yes, rock for the win.
You're rocking it.
I aim for the werewolf, straight at his head. It not only hits his head, it goes through and into his skull and kills him dead. He just falls forward. And that's it. He's finished.
Excellent. And with that, combat's over. All the werewolves are now dead. They start reverting. Those that are still in one piece and not burned to a crisp revert back into humanoid form.
If they have clothes on, search your pockets.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll me investigation
To see if they have clothes?
to see what's in the pockets.
Oh.
I only got a 7. I don't find anything.
I got 6.
Nope, the pockets have got nothing in them.
I got 3.
You can find the pockets.
Tallahassee's going to wander around like where the carts and whatnot are, and he's going to search the air there for anything that may be of value. And he got a 22 for investigation.
Okay, as you're searching around, you notice just nestled in between the rocks are 2 chests.
Okay. He's going to check the chests for traps. So that'll be another investigation roll. He got a 16 on his check for investigation for traps on the chests.
Okay, yeah, it is very clear that this pack was very confident. They weren't expecting any trouble, or certainly nothing that they couldn't handle. So the chests are not trapped.
Sweet. All right. Tallahassee's going to check and see if they're locked.
They are.
All right. Just going to whip out his thieves' tools. And the first roll is going to be a 15 on the nose.
Takes a little jiggling. It feels very stiff, very rusty, but it comes open.
Okay.
And one is open.
The second roll is going to be no. He's got a 9 on that one.
Yep, kind of get that one open.
All right, he's going to call out to the rest of the party. And he says, "Hey guys, I found some stuff over here," and he's going to start looking through the first chest.
Ooh, anything interesting?
Second one.
Second one is still locked, but as you open the first one, you discover that it seems to have come from some sort of apothecary. There are 19 healing potions in there, and 4 greater healing potions, and 3 potions of frost giant strength.
How many healing potions?
19.
19. Oh shit.
Okay, so 19 healing potions, 4 greater healing potions, and then how many frost giant strength?
3.
That is like something that worth some, right?
Yeah, the frost giant strength ones are, I think that's like a 21 strength or something like that.
Whoa. I could really use some of those.
Yeah, I'd like a couple of the healing potions and one of the greater healing potions if nobody
Same
objects.
Here. Same here.
But are we not looting at other stuff first?
And does anybody else have any thieves' tools, or can somebody assist me with this lock over here? Because I was not able to get it open.
I can help you. You can roll. You should be able to roll advantage.
All right, cool. Okay, that time I got a 22.
Yeah, whatever you did before must have shut loose whatever piece of rust or debris was stopping you from opening it. This time it clicks open very easily.
Nice. And I'll go ahead and check what's inside it.
Yeah, this chest seems to have been where they put their loot. As you open the chest, you notice that there is gold, silver and copper all mixed together. As you count it up, you notice that there is 1,207 gold, 1,562 silver, and 2,000...
1,000... How much silver?
Silver, yeah, 1,562.
And copper?
2,682.
Daggum. All right.
Clear. Yep, it's clear from the debris around, the bones around, that this pack was quite active.
I'll say. I guess we should probably go ahead and split up the stuff unless somebody has a bag of holding. Because that's a lot of weight for coins.
I have a better holding.
Okay, cool. So we'll just close up the chest and put the chest inside your bag of holding, if that's cool. And then that way we don't have to worry about, like, out in the middle of a forest fire trying to split up the gold and the loot.
Okay.
Cool. And then Tallahassee is going to want to search the area for anything else that he might be able to find. Were they just living out in the open? Is looking for a cave or a den of some sort?
Yeah, as you look about, it's obvious that these were, while active and while quite prolific in their stealing and their loot, they were quite feral. There's nothing that even remotely resembles a den. They very clearly just slept amongst the debris in the charnel.
All right. Well, okay. So I guess that's it for this particular area. Tallahassee looks up and sees that there's apparently a forest fire going on. Is like, do we want to do something about that?
I use control flames to do some of us.
Okay. So yeah, you use control flames. It brings the fire back under control. And do you want? Well, we'll just say put it out. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah, you have to take 5 feet at a time to put it out.
Yeah, and I can use prestidigitation to put out some of the really small fires.
I assume Misha and I are just frantically stomping on any fire we see. Just like, yeah.
I can use Druidcraft, so I'm not getting my hands dirty.
Okay, well then I'm frantically stomping on it. Just like, eh.
Okay. Yeah. Tallahassee is going to use Minor Illusion to make some flames spring up, like illusionary flames spring up right around where they're trying to furiously stomp out the flames, just to have a little bit of fun.
Okay.
It's not working! I'm making it worse!
Keep stomping! Stomp harder!
It's not working!
You want some help with that?
Please!
You're a cleric. Pray to your god.
I go down to my knees. I'm just like, Cord, please bless me. Stop this fire and everything and all that is done to this world, and I will be your holy servant forever. Just going into crazy prayer. Just like, I feel bad. I feel bad, Misha, and I'm just like, oh, look what I have done.
Okay, 3 minor illusions. 1 flame on each of his shoulders, and then 1 flame springs up right on the end of his nose.
What is the DC for that? Is it intelligence?
Give me just a second. I'm not really sure.
I think it's investigation.
Honestly,
Spell DC.
if it's charisma, then you probably fool me.
The DC on it's going to be a DC 14, and oh well, it just says that any interaction with it reveals that it's an illusion because things can pass through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I start
But
patting
it does
on
say that if you're looking at it, then a creature can determine it's an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check.
Okay. Well, I assume if it's on me.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need to do anything as soon as you tried to pat it out or whatever. You'd know it's an illusion.
It's not even hot.
Well, then I'm just gonna stand up. I'm like, that is not funny.
Oh
We are
yes,
supposed to be a team.
we are a team,
We're
and that
supposed
was
to be
hilarious.
This is
Tallahassee.
not.
Tallahassee, roll me a D4.
A D4, sure. I got a 3.
Right. So because Tallahassee's fooling around with Douglas, distracting Kira, distracting all the others, takes you an extra 3 hours longer than it should have done to put out the fire.
Ah, crap.
Oh, hell no. Scribe ain't going to wait 3 hours to put out a fire. If it
3
ain't 5
hours?
minutes- Yeah, Scribe's gone after 5 minutes.
I just remove like every 3 seconds. I remove 5 square or 5 feet fire. But yeah, just saying.
Just saying. Well, once you've put the fire out, you head back to town. Head back to the farmstead. It takes you 2 hours to get back. As you're getting back, it's getting light. Do you want to go collect the girl that got bit?
Yeah, we go in and see about the girl. It's okay.
Yeah, she needs to be somewhere safe.
Okay. Do you want to do anything while you're still at the farmstead?
Yeah,
Yeah, talk to the guy that, I guess, the farmer guy that hired us and let him know what it was and that it's been taken care of.
That he owes us money.
Okay.
Yeah, that too.
Beginning.
Yeah, so he comes out. He can't quite look you in the eye. He hands over the bag of gold for 100 gold each was the asking price. And he mumbles thanks. Well, he doesn't say anything else.
we pick up the girl then.
Okay, so you collect the girl. You see that there's a farmhand sat in the cart waiting to take you back to Illumina.
Who will inquire about the possibly infected girl?
Sorry, mate? Sorry, Haskell, could you repeat that?
Oh, he just said that the Zoo will inquire about the possibly infected girl.
Well, yeah, we brought her back with us, right?
Yeah, we just picked her up.
Yeah, she's coming with us.
Oh, okay. So, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna be checking on her just frequently throughout the entire ride back.
Yeah, Scribe will ask Douglas on the ride. It's like, well, if we take her to a powerful priest or whatever, how much would it cost to have this curse or whatever removed?
I don't know. I mean, it's possible that it couldn't even cost anything as long as just a powerful spellcaster knows it. But I could check. I don't know. I mean, DM, would I know that?
Yeah, roll an Arcana check.
What about the
Or a
priest?
religion check if you want. if you
Yeah,
prefer.
we're gonna do religion.
What about the priest that made my sword or that and not cursed? I asked him.
I rolled a 4. It's horrible.
Right, so Douglas, you have no clue. With regards to Hope, you'll have to ask him when you get back to town.
Gotcha.
So, are you getting in the car to use off?
Kira's already sat in another cart, and she's like looking at her hair and her clothes and things, which are slightly singed and giving Hope a bit of a stink eye. And she says this is going to take ages to get the smell of smoke out of all this.
Yeah, but it's better than be dead, right?
He's not wrong.
Well, Scribe will cast prestidigitation to clean her clothes, or Remus, clean Remus's clothes, and everybody else's too, for that matter. And surely knows somebody in this group knows mending.
Oh.
Nope. But thank you for the cleanup.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hope you owe me a turn in the hot springs.
Or saving your life?
For singeing my ass off.
Well, hey, we don't use that kind of language with friends.
Let me tell you about the time Hope got my head cut off.
Oh.
I never did that.
Oh, yes, you did.
I tried to save you.
You did, and she cut my head off.
So confused.
Yeah, but you,
just
why you
examining
fall
Scribe's
asleep on
neck
that
again.
night?
just
I
like-
don't understand.
I got better.
I'm just gonna examine Scribe's neck, just like how did the
Yeah, there's a
how
little red line there that itches from time to time.
Oh, interesting. Wow. I should learn that sometime. That's a useful tool.
Right, this argument's going on in the back of the wagon. The cart hand, the farm hand is started up. There's a rock back towards Lumina. It's morning as you set off, crack of dawn. You get back to Illumina after a few hours. It's probably 2-3 hours before sundown, so plenty of time. And he waits for you all to get off. Without a word, he turns around and he heads off back the way he came.
Sorry, does this take longer than 4 hours? Because then I'm gonna meditate, and that would be like a long rest.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. You're back in the Illumina anyway.
Alrighty.
By the way, could we divide up those potions to see like who gets what?
Sure.
Yeah, I'd like one of the frost shine, one of the greater healings, and a couple of the regular healing potions. But
Yes, same with
I'm
that.
flexible.
Wait, what potions?
Oh yeah, we found potions while you were stamping out the fire. We didn't find potions while you were stamping out the fire.
Okay. Scribe just wants 2 of the regular healing potions, so we should still have 2 greater healing potions, 1 frost giant strength potion, and 15 regular healing potions.
I like to have the frost giant thing.
Jessica will gladly take one of each.
I got to with a couple of normal healing potions.
Yeah, I'd like to take a couple too. I'd like just one of each would be nice, and then maybe a couple of regular healing.
Okay.
Well, I don't dare to ask for any.
Sure you do. We're down to 9 healing potions then, is what we've got left.
Well, then I'll take 1, 2. Make
Okay.
it 3. 3?
Take 3 more? Okay.
3. You guys
Okay, we're down to
deal.
That leaves what, 6?
That leaves 6.
I guess Jessica will take a second one of the normal ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
got 5.
take a regular. Yeah, I'll take another regular healing potion if nobody's
I'm
like.
going to take another regular one as well.
Okay. We're down to 3. Anybody else want one?
I'll take one.
I think
Okay.
Lisa hasn't.
I'm
taken
needy
it.
but not greedy. I'll stick with what I've asked for.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with the 3.
Okay, we got 2 left. If nobody wants them, Scribe will take them.
I should take 1 then.
Okay, you take 1. I'll take 1.
So I should give them to Nobis. Yeah.
It was Frost Giant Strength, right?
3 of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
3 of
Yeah.
those?
Yeah, there was three Frost Giant Strength,
I took
4
1.
Greater Healing, and like 19 lesser or regular healing potions.
I got 7 healing potions. Hallelujah. Great. I feel prepared and not obligated to use my spell slots. Oh wait, and how much gold did we get, by the way? And silver and all the coin. How much gold?
We should each get 100. Well, okay, you get the 100 gold for the mission.
Okay.
On top of that, what we found, we should each get 150 gold, 195 silver, and 335 copper. That's if Hope opens up his bag of holding.
Please.
Are you?
Yeah, of course. I don't want to steal that little of money. Need to be a bigger amount before I want to steal stuff.
Okay, as you stood around dealing out all the potions, waiting for Hope to get the chest out of his bag of holding, you hear the lass behind you coughing quite violently.
Oh, don't.
Okay. Who's coughing?
It's daytime, so you don't need to worry about anybody changing, but she's just standing there racking her lungs up as the curse is slightly stronger while you're all chatting about your loot.
Yeah.
I'd like to bring her to the person that made my daughter not cursed anymore.
Yeah, I'm joining.
Okay, so he gives her once over, he does his examinations, he says, yeah, she's not too far gone. She hasn't experienced the change yet. She should be able to have this curse removed. It's going to cost 100 gold.
I'll pay it.
Okay. She gets.
Scribe, you have a heart! And I'm just gonna hug her. I'm like, I'm so happy.
Okay.
Like, thank you for not just killing someone outright.
I really just don't have much use for money, to be honest.
It's all right. Just accept the hug. Just accept it.
I'll pay you 100 gold not to hug me again.
Deal.
Okay, here's 100 gold.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'll stand in line for that deal there.
I got a hot stripe.
Somebody give me a copper to kill all these people.
Sorry,
Max comes running in.
He kind of raises his hand. I have a copper right here.
Oh god.
Okay, so Tallahassee's going to look at Scribe and at Hope, and is going to then look at the girl who has now been cleansed of lycanthropy, and is just going to ask, how are we getting her back to her village?
I'll take her home.
Or we could buy a horse for her.
We don't. We've got horses and carts and stuff at the guild. I'll get one of those and take her back.
Okay, cool.
But did the guy not bring us back? The guy of the town?
He left.
He wasn't hanging around.
Ah, okay.
All right, well, as long as she gets home safe, that's all Tallahassee is really going to care about.
Yeah, Scribe will be able to take her back, and it'll be an uneventful trip.
Sweet.
Okay, so is there anything else anybody wants to do before we end the session?
Tallahassee's going to want to look for two things. One, he's going to want to look for like a magical rapier, like a +1 or something like that, and then some like a shield. I'm not really sure what kind of shield yet I want, whether it's like a sentinel shield or a +1.
How much do you want to pay for a sword that's magic? I have one.
You have a magic rapier?
A Finnish longsword.
Yeah, I need a finesse weapon in order to be able to use all my abilities.
Okay.
Actually, Scribe will take Remus and Kira if they're interested. Not magical, but I'll pay to have your weapons silvered.
Like my arrows.
Yeah.
That is really cool. Yeah, sure.
Kira's going to be cheeky and ask if she can get her short swords done as well.
Sure.
Thanks,
oh my
Scribe.
God.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'll pay it. I got plenty of money, and like I said, I don't have much use for it at the moment, so...
So they don't do anything, like, or do they give me a bonus like silvered arrows?
No, they don't give you any
won't.
kind of bonus, but if you run up against werewolves or certain other creatures,
Yeah,
at least,
something.
you know, you can
Alright.
hurt them.
Yeah, they won't be able to pull them out of their shoulder or chest or their head or whatever, and just kind of look at it and have the wounds magically heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to, like, in addition to that, I would like to check out the weaponsmith and see if I can find like some sort of magical longbow, whatever. I have a shit amount of money too, so.
Kira's just going to buy.
Do I find anything like that,
Yeah,
like
you too.
a better weapon?
Sorry, there was a couple of people talking there. And magical weapons, it was Tallahassee and Remus. Can you both roll me investigation checks?
Sure enough.
Investigation, give me a second.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and look for just magical items in general, just anything.
What's a 19 get me?
Okay, Tallahassee, your leads come up short.
Ah, bummer.
We do have a smith inside the guild that makes magic weapons.
Yeah.
17.
Isn't he a bit busy?
This is job.
Okay, now see, that is not something that I knew. I did not know about the magic weapon crafting smith in the guild.
Just
So-
wait 300 days for the right hand.
Alright, Krisk, I believe.
Yes.
Yep. So, but beyond the actual guild person, no, your leads have come up short. What did you roll, Remus? Sorry.
17.
Yeah, so you're the same.
Could I just look for any magical items in general? Just like anything that might be useful.
It's a week.
And 100 gold.
You can do that with downtime, I think.
So I
Yeah,
don't
that's
see
what I would
anything.
recommend. No.
All
Nothing
right.
beyond learning about Krisk.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we
So,
shall.
are you telling me you want a sword that made that's magic?
Yeah, I'd like to either have a rapier, a magical rapier made, or I would like a a rapier would be fine.
I don't say I have a sword. Is that a long sword I have, Alice? Or is it a short sword?
Which one are you talking about? The Sword of Vengeance?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't buy it.
Yeah, I buy
Oh.
the stuff.
It's a long sword.
I have a long sword if people +1 buy off me. And yeah, and I also have a shell armor +1 if someone wondered.
What is that?
I'm sorry, a what?
I suppose it what I own.
Right, I think we can make the magical trades move over onto
Yeah,
Discord.
we can do that later
Yeah.
in Discord. Tallahassee's just going to go back to the guild hall then, and he's going to inquire does he need to pay the 10% surcharge, or was that taken care of by the farmer?
That was taken care of by the farmer.
All right, cool. Then he's good. He's going to grab Homer and just kind of wander around.
Okay. Right, I think that's a good place to stop. So I shall say thank you all for coming. I hope you have had fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it was great.
Thank you very much. Yeah, and I hope anybody that was listening had fun as well.